Hi, I'm Michael Weintrob. Welcome to my East Nashville studio. We're here on the set of our new Revealed concert series. The purpose of this series is to promote my new book called Instrumenthead Revealed. You're going to see musicians who I've worked with over the years performing sets of music streamed live and direct for free to your homes and your computers. Some of you may remember my original book called Instrumenthead. I published this book in 2015 on my own publishing company called Magnet Bound Press, and the whole idea is to tell the story of the musicians without seeing their face. I traveled around the country showing this work, and one of the main things that many of the people who came to these events would say to me is, I wish I could see their face. Well, you're in luck. The pandemic has given me some time on my hands to go through this work, and I've gone and pulled normal portraits of each of the musicians in this book. This new book will become a key to the original, all the same musicians in the same order, except you can see their face. It will be a sister book. We're going to be unmasking the instrument heads. We will be benefiting the New Orleans Musicians Clinic, who help New Orleans musicians by sustaining their mind, body, and spirit. $3 of the sale of every one of these books will be given directly to the clinic. I hope that you can support. Please share to your friends and enjoy the show. Now here's Tim Easton.
Greetings, friends. Tim Easton here, checking in from Instrumenthead Live in Nashville, Tennessee, right on the Gallatin Pike. We're going to start out today's set with the Gallatin Pike Blues. If this stray dog keep on howling, I believe I'm gonna lose my mind. He cries all the night through, keeping the stray dog tied. Some folks say they live on the right side. Some folks say they live on the wrong. Well, it's all the same to me when I got no one waiting at home. Well, I gave you good reason to doubt me, and I gave you good reason to roam. Watch me jump back off this old freight and call this crooked pike my home. Andrew Jackson walked down to the river on his way up to Washington. Shot a man for calling him a coward, then washed his hands. Where the policeman is hiding out, he gonna make your life a living hell. He's got your old room waiting at the Davidson County Jail. Yes, I gave you good reason to doubt me, and I gave you good reason to roam. Watch me jump back off this old freight and call this crooked pike my home. From the Cumberland, I can see the stones where they laid John Hartford down. And his song still plays so gentle on all our minds. turn your radio on. All right, the Gallatin Pike Blues. Little tribute out there to the great John Hartford, who's buried just off the Gallatin Pike here in Tennessee. Now, Instrumenthead has always been about supporting family and family of musicians all around the world. My good friends here at Instrumenthead Live. Basically, if you buy that book, you know, I just want you to know that the New Orleans Musicians Clinic gives $3 for every book that's sold. And right now I'm going to play a song for songwriters. And this is a tune that I started writing out in Okemah, Oklahoma, where Woody Guthrie is from. And I finished it in Kansas City at the Folk Alliance. This is a tune for all songwriters. This is called The Burning Star. I heard your voice out in the parking lot. It was 3 a.m. The bar doors were all locked. The bottle was passed with an old guitar. And you conjured the sound of a burning star. Burning star. Burning star. The night sky spits fire wherever you are. And wherever you are is another place you'll never be again. We can all see hell dancing in your eyes as you're crossing the pond, tossing out your lines. You might reel one in, but you'll never get far. Only warmed by the embers of a burning star. Burning star. Burning star. Scattering ashes over battle scars. And wherever you are is another place you'll never be again. I'm listening to you now in this hotel room when you're singing two girls of some lonesome tune. I only see a shadow of who you really are, just ash and smoke signals from a still burning star. Burning star. Burning star. The night sky spits fire wherever you are. Burning star. Burning star. Scattering ashes over battle scars. And wherever you are, there you go. And wherever you go, there you are. And wherever you are is another place you'll never be again. All right. Now, I wrote a bunch of new tunes over the last couple of years and made a new record. So we got some new music coming out. And right now I want to play a song that I wrote for the great John Prine, who we lost in the last year, but of course we're going to have his music forever. And this is a tune that basically is kind of a tribute song to him. And I wrote it on the night he passed, which was a full moon here in Tennessee and everywhere, I suppose, that night. And I heard him singing a little bit as I drove home. There's a radio station, a local radio station here. I was playing his song and basically led me to this tune. It's called Voice on the Radio. There's a full moon over Nashville town. Streets are nearly quiet, save the barking dogs and the occasional siren, and your voice on the radio, calm and sweet and cool and low. Voice on the radio gets me by. There's a souvenir for every joint you play, from Chicago to Galway town. Somewhere where lovers are laughing as they lay each other down to your voice on the radio. Calm and sweet and cool and low. Voice on the radio makes them smile. Here tonight I cannot hold you close. There's a lockdown on the land. Someday we gonna raise a glass and play one with the band. Come on, play the one about paradise or the way that the world goes around. You may toss your burden when you hear the sound of his voice on the radio. Calm and sweet and cool and low. Voice on the radio gets you by. When you're down at the bottom, no one to turn to, I know one solution to lift you from your blues. His voice on the radio, calm and sweet and cool and low. Voice on the radio helps you cry. Voice on the radio, calm and sweet and cool and low. Voice on the radio gets you high. Voice on the radio, calm and sweet and cool and low. Voice on the radio gets you high. God bless John Prine. A little love song to a great songwriter. And speaking of musicians, the New Orleans Musicians Clinic gets $3 for every book, every Instrumenthead book you buy. Because of these videos we're making here, $3 goes to the New Orleans Musicians Clinic. I want you to know that. And I thank you for participating and supporting your independent art makers, such as Michael Weintrob and the Instrumenthead Live Studios. Based right here in Nashville, Tennessee. And congratulations also to Mr. Weintrob, who is a new father. I also have a daughter, and wow, she's 10 years old now. And so yeah, the songwriting has changed. It's changed over the years. Not exactly making a kids album yet. We're still singing those country blues when I get the chance. But I will say I will play a tune about changing. Let me tune up a little bit here. This is a song that I wrote a couple years back. And it's called The Weight of Changing. everything. You and I've been through so much together, high highs and low lows, everything in between, over and under the stormy weather. You have brought me back to my knees. When I'm stuck in my head, it's a dangerous place. I'm not responsible, no good for much of anything. Thank you, sweet darling, for stepping in my path. Thank you for helping me to unload the weight of changing everything. Oh, na 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 na. Not long ago, some people got together, tried to start up a new country. Somehow or another they lost their way and thought God and money were the very same thing. Many came along to try and fix the situation. Many have been shot down in the street. They woke up that morning and looked in the mirror, started with themselves by hoping to lift the weight of changing everything. The weight of changing everything. Oh, na 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 na. Some say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sorry to tell you that you're wrong. When there's nothing left that's broken, then we won't have to sing this song. And anyway, there's only one thing that you have to change. Everything. Nobody's perfect, nobody should be, nobody can get it right every day. Maybe you happen to have some answers. Please shine your light to help the rest of us carry the weight of changing everything. The weight of changing everything. Oh, the weight of changing everything. Oh, oh, now, 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 now. All right, that was the weight of changing everything. Now we're going to play you the Instrumenthead theme song. It's a little tune I wrote in the great city of Amsterdam. It's called Dear Old Song and Dance. Well, it's good afternoon, 'cause I slept in much too long. But I woke up today, 60 days on, and I would not even be here if I stuck with that same old song and dance with the booze and pills and powder, the Bloody Mary mornings, red-headed sluts and car bombs, Irish whiskey, scotch everything, heroin, cocaine and morphine, ecstasy, opium and wine, uppers, downers, siders, and Alaskan girls will kick your ass with northern lights, southern comfort, good weed, bad weed, hash and hot knives, tequila and cheap beer. Belgian beer's the best, but I could never get enough out of Pexes, Annie's, Guinness, Valium's the stuff that got me feeling good, but looking rough. And I never tried peyote, so Michael, if it's good, be sure and let me know. The mushrooms and acid did just fine on us a time. Yeah, thanks for all the fun and the 7 times in jail, but now I'm done. And I wish you the best. Be sure to call me every now and then, but mostly then I hope you're satisfied. Yeah, 'cause you should be. Dear old song and dance when I put you first in this that day. I knew I had to hit the brakes. I was sick and tired of waking up with a dead man in my eyes. If you're Dutch, you can laugh. The rest of you can all flock off. Thank God I'm getting older, just not learning who I am. I'm getting younger, forgetting who I am, and waking up something in old Amsterdam, right down the road from Instrumenthead Live Studio. All right. Well, I want to play 2 more songs for you. Just a heads up there. And so yeah, I got new things coming out for me. Basically, the whole lockdown thing got me working really hard on tunes and writing and whatnot. And I want to play one that's new enough that's going to be on this new record. I actually wrote this. I started this one in upstate New York, and kind of finished it back here in Tennessee, and it's called The Real Revolution. I had come undone, I was feeling unsung. Went back upstate, I got my bell rerun. I thought I knew where I was going, forgot where I came from. I fell asleep on the job, people, and woke up on the run. I was in need of a real solution. I dreamed of a real revolution. My old way of thinking had me tied up and blind. I was out of direction, I was out of right mind. Tired of backsliding, living in the past. Tired of going absolutely nowhere fast. I had a problem that needed solution. I was in need of a real revolution. I was afraid to think it, I was afraid to do it. I was afraid I might not even live through it. I'm a-changing my name, I'm learning to sing. Most of all, I'm changing everything. I'm laying my old words behind me under the sun, and my new words are a gun taking aim on a real revolution. Does not have to be the violent kind. The real revolution takes place in your heart, in your mind. Don't you turn your back on it this time. Turn around and face the real revolution. Out in the big world there's lots of pain, monsters and shadows and terrible things. There's something else that's stronger than the night. You have to be willing to change up the fight. Admit your mistakes and what has been said and done. step into the light of the real revolution. It's a real revolution. All right, brand new from you. It's live from Instrumenthead Live Studios here, and I'm going to play one more tune. I'm going to bring a friend up to say a few words. Please welcome to the stage, Michael Weintrob.
Yeah. Tim Easton, everybody. We're really happy to have Tim here playing for us. We've been friends for a long time. I actually shot Tim as part of the Instrumenthead project. He won't be in this upcoming Instrumenthead Revealed book because he wasn't in the first one, and the new book will become a key to the original. But all these instruments have a story, just like these musicians do. What's the name of this guitar?
This is Paco.
And why is he called Paco?
I can't believe I didn't spend any time talking about my guitar with you. I was living over in France. This band called the Grateful Dead came on tour.
I've heard of them.
And I slept as many hippies on the floor of my flat in Paris as I could. This is like 1991. And then in the morning, one of them got up and said, "Hey, does that guitar have a name?" I said, "No." He's like, "Paco." So this was named by
Paco,
a dead.
ladies and gentlemen. So the whole deal is with these projects, these instruments basically are just as famous or known or have a story just like the musicians, and that's the story we've been trying to tell through these photos. So if you look at Tim's portrait that I shot for this, he's got Paco, and you actually named your last record Paco?
Yeah, Paco and the Melodic Polaroids is a couple records back. Yeah, I suppose I could play a song off that record.
That'd be a good one. But anyway, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more Instrumenthead Revealed concert series shows. Tim Easton, everybody. Thank you.
Peace. Yeah, I haven't played live very much, so you gotta get your old live legs back on again. But thank you so much, Instrumenthead Live, for having me by. Thanks all of you out there for buying the book. Remember, if you buy the book, $3 goes to the New Orleans Musicians Clinic. So appreciate you doing that. Tell you what, I'm not living in the past anymore. I'm living today with a newer song that was written over the last year. This is a tune called Speed Limit. Speed limit is 24 hours anymore, and I go out of my mind. I'm not living about tomorrow. Yesterday is just a waste of time. Destination is a big dead end. I'm moving when I'm standing still. I'm not trying to find myself. I don't need any more time to kill. Delusion only gives a few clues until you're living on the run from a life when the pain of staying the same outweighs the strain of making changes. Stuck in the middle of a losing game, I was just about to hang my hat. Just because I got out of the rain doesn't mean I won't still get wet. Mama told me not to get stuck on a hill. Daddy said you got to be your own boss. Thirsty man drinks his fill the same after both the wins and losses. Every time I go with my head, I just step all over my heart. When the pain of staying the same outweighs the strain of making changes. I don't need to run a marathon, maybe spend all day in bed. No, I don't need to run a marathon or spend all day in bed. The worst enemy I ever had is the one inside my head. But if I ever get satisfied, I'm gonna rearrange all arrangements when the pain of staying the same outweighs the strain of making changes. When the pain of staying